Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 10th chapter, Sloka number 28. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Ayudhanamaham Vajram Dhenunāmasmi Kamadhuk Prajanashchasmi Kandarpaha Sarpānamasmi Vasukihi. In this world, everyone wants to speak or listen about the object. Generally, none of us are not interested to talk or listen, think about the subject. Because of that, we are so much extroverted. More we are extroverted, more we are distracted. More we are distracted, more we are despair. Therefore, Shastra and only in Sanatana Dharma, in Rishi Parampara, in our Bharatavarsha, only this subject enquiry. Nowhere, none of the religions or the scholars, they never speak about the subject. That objectification. Can I get something more? Can I see, understand something more about it? Therefore, the scientists are very much trying to go up either to this planet or that planet and planning to plant the palak there. Planning to plant in Venus. Can we make the carrots to grow? So this is extroverted mind. The another problem in this extroverted mindedness or object verification ends with the only dissatisfaction and the unhappiness. Therefore, here that subject is Asmi. In and through the shlokas, Bhagavan Sri Krishna mentioning Sarasamasmi Sagaraha. Asmi word is continuously using in all these Vibhuti explaining shlokas. That Asmi is the subject. In order to remember me, the subject, in order to realize and reach me, the subject, you can work through these objects. Therefore, everywhere you see Asmi, the word, that Asmi is nothing but the consciousness. That Aham is nothing but the Atma, Brahma. Because in this subject, it is complete by itself and it is Purnam by itself. Therefore, but Lord generally, casually, simply, to fulfill the Arjuna's request, he is keep on started explaining. Of course, they are all very wonderful. Each one has got a relation with the Puranas, celestial beings, celestial things, and of course, on the earthly things also, Bhagavan mentioning. Still, lot of big list is there. So, in the last class, we have completed some of the words of this 28th shloka. 27th shloka and 28th together, there are three things which has come up from the ocean when the demons and the gods are started churning the ocean. In that, the glorious Ashwa, Uchai came, that I am only, and Airavatam, the extraordinary elephant also came, I am that, and immediately Lord shifting the words. He can, because he didn't prepare, huh? Like we prepare for the class and come and teach you. Krishna didn't prepare in this order we do that. He doesn't know that he has to say Arjuna is going to ask whether he listen or not. But once after he asked and he started listening, now Bhagavan becomes the teacher. Then the teacher should be very careful and to see that the student should not sleep. Not exactly sleeping, but his mind should not uh, get scattered. Therefore, to keep his attention, he wants to break that monotony. And so immediately he says, talk about the Rishi, and then he tells about the Sagaram. So drastic difference for the human beings and Devarshis and coming back to Himalayas and the animals in between. So our attention will be maintained. Maybe that is the reason. Not that God cannot speak uh, but in one go. Let me tell the list of this. He need not to prepare, he need not to, just it will come like that. Anyhow, then Kamathenu also came, that also I am. Then the Ayudham which is used by the Indra, that Vajra Ayudham also I am only. Then the next word, Prajanaschasmi Kandarpaha. This we are discussing. I told the story about this Kandarpa. This Kandarpan is Kamadeva, Manmada, and his wife Rati. That story I explained to you. And some more points related to this. Prajanaschasmi Kandarpaha. The exact meaning is to procreate, to increase the population, Vamsha, Vriddhi. All that can be done only when a man have the desire on the women and when the women have the desire on the man. So in that way, here, Prajanita, Prajanaha means Prajanayita Asmi Kandarpaha. That means actually that Kandarpaha means Kamaha. Now, if you analyze this word, Kamaha, it is a common word. It is not about the only sexual desire, any desire. Let us see something about this. Unless you have a desire, you cannot use your intellect. As we know that there are three powerful things given to the human being: Ichcha Shakti, Gnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti Rupinyai Namaha. Three Shaktis are there: Ichcha Kriya Gnana Shakti Rupinyai Namaha. What is the relation between these three? Which is more important, which is more powerful? If you analyze, the Kama desire drives the Gnanam, the knowledge, and that knowledge drives, propels the action. I know the knowledge about the knowledge means I know I have information about the Bhagavad Gita is very good. There are lot of good quotations are there which are useful for day to day life. Even in the news, in the newspaper, in the laptops and tablets and the phones also quotations will come. I know Bhagavad Gita is good, but unless I have desire to listen that fully, I never come to the class. Therefore, here when I talk knowledge, don't think about the Brahma Jnana, general knowledge. The student knows that he is aware of that, he or she. I have to, now 12th exams are going on or coming. He knows that he got the target already, he has to apply next for the other higher, this group, all that. So therefore, he knows that, and but he has no desire to achieve that. Then what is the use? I have the knowledge. If I don't get the good marks and higher marks, I cannot enter into the other next whatever I want. I want that. I know that by getting good marks only I can enter, but I have no desire. I no desire to achieve that. What is the use of that knowledge? So here, kama desire is the basic requirement, that basic ingredient, instinct, everyone else must have. Then to get the moksham, brahmagnano, the mumukshutvam is the desire. Therefore, the desire is very, very important. That only can make use of that gnanam. Then further, once that gnanam is there, desire also is there, but I am not put into action. Finally, I have to put into action. But the starting point is the driving force is the desire, then knowledge and the action. For spiritual life also, material life also, both it required. Now, if you look in this way, the desire, so having the desire is not a sin. Many times in Vairagyam, when we talk about in Vedanta, desire will kills you, need fills you. We'll give lot of quotations. But today now I will change that. You must have desire. But the clause is what kind of desire, and what is the purpose of the desire, whether it is dharmic desire or adharmic desire. It is a spiritual desire or material desire, it depends upon us. So having desire is not a sin or not a wrong thing. You can have desire. Now apply the same thing in the material world also. You can have the desire, but moderate, legitimate. Moderate, legitimate means what desire, how much desire, when everything is very clear. Reasonably, legitimate means legal, dharmic, then that desire is allowed. Slowly, slowly, you will utilize that power of desire now for the moksha. So in beginning stage, you will use it for the dharma, artha, kama. But later, you will use for moksha. So desire is not a sin. We can have desire, strong desire. That's why Mahatmas also, after gaining the knowledge, also they have desire. They have desire to serve the society. They have desire to help the others. But they were not caught up because of the desire. They were not having any problem because of that desire. As like unlike the normal grihasthas or the materialistic person. So here, Prajanas Kandarpaha. We have to take that in that sense. Then last word in the shloka. Sarpanam asmi Vasukihi. Vasuki is the snake which is used for the churning of the Mandara mountain. Now see, to churn the Milky Ocean and such a big Mandara Parvata, then this Vasuki should be how much strong and big. If you generally to churn, கடையறதுக்கு ஏதோ ஒரு மத்து வச்சு கடையிறோம். Is it like that? And that rope will get torn after some time, few days, a few months after using your chain. But this also they have done so many days. How that Vasuki is able to tolerate? Nothing happened? No. It is a powerful snake, such a powerful snake. Nothing happened. And that Vasuki also taking part in this churning because he will also going to get the Amritam. Everybody is waiting for that. All are working for the good reason only. But here, I told last class, this is a spiritual sadhana, churning of the ocean and for the sake of the Amrita means spiritual sadhana for attaining the Gnanam. That is the thing. But it went this way, that way, and how the demons are behaved, what happened finally, all that. So, Sarpanam Asmi Vasukihi, very powerful, very big. And that Vasuki is the son of the Kardu. Kardu story will come because when it comes about the Vinita, Vainateya, because Garuda and the snakes have got enmity, no? That time I will tell. Anyhow, here we will take this word in another different way. If it is a poisonous, such a big snake, Vasuki, it is indicates actually ahankara. Ahankara. Now, as I told that having the desire is right or wrong, we came to conclusion that having desire is right only. Right desire to have is right thing only. Same way, having ahankara also is a alankaram. Ahankara, to have it it is not a dushanam, but it is a bhushanam. How Lord Shiva, not only he drank the poison, nothing happened to him because he is able to stop that here itself instead of going into the stomach. In the same way, the negative things or the poisonous thoughts or whatever which are in the mind, if they are just there only, if you are not encouraging them, if you are not allowing them to grow, and you are standing, abiding in your own self, what the negative thoughts will do is stop them there itself. Now about the Ahankara also, Lord Shiva wearing this poisonous snake as the Abharanam. How come? Because for him, the poison of the snake is not affecting. But snake is there. What it indicates? Our Pannagabhushana Paramadayalo, the Shiva, wearing that snake, Ahankara also. Because of that, here Ahankara means, you see, most of the time in Vedanta classes we negate them. See, every word, everywhere we are looking in in a subtle way. Ahankara means with this body, little identification, I am feeling. Not Shuddha Aham. That Aham is there already. But I am. If that Ahankara is not there, Vyavahara cannot be done. If you don't have that, I have to go to the class. That desire with I have to go to the class. There should be Ahankara. And that has to remember the time and do. So any worldly, the Vyavahara, if Ahankara is not there, it is not possible. Even studying the Vedanta, understanding the Brahman also. But if the same Ahankara is biting you, same snake, if it starts bite the Shiva, then what is his glory? It cannot bite me. Because Ahankara also mano buddhi ahankara chittadinaham na cha shrotra jimhe na cha ghrana netre. So, as the desire I keep it out, it is belongs to the mind. Ahankara is belongs to the buddhi. But that buddhi mind functioning only, I am utilizing this upadhi body for dharma, then for brahma, moksha. So if you take in this way, that too, when you are studying this Vibhuti Yoga, there is no that extraordinary ahankara, strong, fatty ahankara, feeling proudness, dambham, garvam. That is dangerous. Then what you will do that time? You more and more go away from the subject. More, that means you go more and more away from the reality, from the God, from yourself. Then you will suffer. The result is you will suffer. Your PHS values will comes down. Therefore, here Vasuki represents the poisonous snake, but it is Ahankara. Everything, either desire or this Ahankara, if they are under moderation and proper utilization, you know the technique how to keep them under control and how to handle, then they are all assets, asset only. So we have to take in this way this Vasuki. Then next shloka 29. अनन्तश्चास्मि नागानाम् वरुणो याद वरुणो यादसामहम् पितॄणामर्यमा चास्मि यमः संयमतामहम्. Now, you are simply praising the Lord Shiva and that snake is a abharanam for him, all that. What about our Vishnu? Hmm? Okay. Vasuki belongs to the Shiva, his ornament. Now Krishna tells about his own bed. The first and oldest spring cot in the world is the Bhagavan Vishnu's bed. That's why he always feels like to sleep, because there is no separate again unjal or lullabies. Because when this snake coiled spring caught and that is breathing and breathing out time itself, it will make that like the child, is moving. Feels like lullaby. Anantas Anantaha Asmi Naganam. Here Naganam and Vasuki, these are two different. All are belongs to snake family only, but Ananta is not the snake. It is only Puranic depiction or our understanding, and Bhagavan sleeping on the serpent bed and all that. We give lot of names to it, Adisesha, Ananta, and in this way, but let us see. One way, okay, it is the snake, Naganam. It is snake only, appearing like a snake. Because Krishna is not bluffing. He is telling all the mythological, historical facts of the Puranas. Generally in Tamil, Nagam means a very poisonous snake according to our language. But here, non-poisonous snake is called Ananta. It is not like Vasuki. Vasuki is different. Here, Ananta, non-poisonous snake, which we call Adisesha. Now, what exactly? The meaning reveals that Ananta, endless. Not because that he is having a multi-hooded head, so many heads, 10,000 heads. Ananta, really Ananta. This here Ananta refers to the Nirguna Parabrahma. The Saguna Sakara Vishnu, taking the support and resting on the Nirguna Ananta Brahman. That means all that objective world is taking the rest and support of the subject Brahman I am. This is very typical Vedantic explanation, and Ananta means Nirguna Nirakara Brahma Tattva. So any Saguna Sakara has to depend on the Nirguna Nirakara only. And that's why Saguna Sakara, any form comes, then there will be differences. There will be differences. That Saguna Sakara only took the avatar and came onto the earth, but one day it has to disappear. It will go, disappear. Where it disappeared? it dissipates into its own cause. What is the cause? Anantarupa Anantanama Adimula Narayana. Anantashayana Hey Jagannatha. Ananta, Nirguna Nirakara Tattvam Brahman. On that Ananta Shayana, but that Ananta Brahman is not doing anything. Akarta Abhokta. But on that, whatever is appearing because of the Maya, He Jagan, that Saguna Sakara Narayana Vishnu looks like that he is the Jagannatha, the controller of this Nama Rupa Jagat Saguna. Hey Jagannatha, then you have to give the descriptions. Kamala Nayana, Hey Madhava. But where is the base? Ananta Shayana. In this way, Ananta means Nirguna, Nirakara, Parabrahma Tattvam, on which the Saguna Sakara Tattvam is depending. Ananta, Anantacha Asmi Naganam. Then, Varunaha Yadasam Aham. Varunaha is generally the god of the waters. But about the water already, Sarasa Masmi Sagaraha already told. But here, what he wants to mention separately, Varunaha Yadasam. Yadaha. Yada means the different gods of the waters. Water is one only. Sarasamasmi Sagaraha. But here, I am the among the gods of the waters. Yadasam. Gods of the water. Yes, we have goddess for Ganges, Ganga Mata. We have the goddess for Yamuna, Saraswati, Tungabhadra. So many goddesses are there. So out of all of them, to all those gods of the waters, different places, different gods are, presiding gods are there for those water flow. Out of them, for all of them, I am the king of the devatas of the waters. Is called Varuna. Called Varuna. Water is there in the clouds also, the rainy clouds. There is a separate name for that presiding god of the cloudy waters is called Parjanyaha. Parjanyaha. Therefore, here Yadasam means out of the gods of the waters, I am the king. Adhe Devatanam Raja. I am the king of that god. As like the Indra is the king of the Swargaloka for all the gods, here separately again to the water gods, I am the king. Then, being I am the king, and that's why all those waters, whether they are in the cloud, whether they are in the Ganga river, this river, that river, or in any Tirtha Sthanam, all they will come and join with me only, merge with me only. So, Varunaha Yadasam Aham. And the next word, Pitrunam Aryamacha Asmi. I am the king, Aryama, of all the Pitru Devatas, the gods of the mains. There are so many gods of the Pitru Devatas. For all of them, see, anywhere in the world, a group of people, even in the forest, in the tribal, they all have their own king. They are not one king. In the way, for all the Pitru Devatas, the king is the Ariyama. So I am the king of Pitru Devatas, means Ariyama. When a person, after done some extent the punya, he will go first to the Pitruloka. Swargaloka to go, that punyam is different. But he won't go to the Naraka down, but Pitruloka. And there are, so he will stay there. From there again, he will be sent to the different place or different janma later after some time. Therefore, particularly whoever give the Shraddha, that people who done the Shraddhas to their ancestors sincerely, they will go to the Pitruloka. Pitruloka. So, Aryama, Pitrunam, Aryama Chasmi. Then next word is Yamaha Samyatamaham. Yamaha Samyatam Aham. Out of the controllers, dictators, who dictate is a dictator. We need not to take in a negative way. Who orders, who controls. Shasana Karta. Out of those many controllers, I am the Yamaha Samyamatam. Shasana Kartrunam. Samyamanam Kurvatam. Okay. Yamaha Aham. Here, Lord Yama, he controls everybody. Generally, basically, he has to look after, take care of everybody, control. How? In beginning, uncontrollably, the child, controlling the child is very difficult. Like that, then afterwards, teenager, controlling them also is difficult. Then slowly, like that, Yamadharmaraja sees them. Okay, continue. After 30, 35, I will myself wantedly reduce the speed. Yes? Speed is reducing or not? After that, slowly, gradually, everything we have to do slowly. You have to walk slowly. You have to speak slowly. Okay? He knows how to control. In that way, he controls the entire creation. One way he is called as the restrainer, controller, Shasanakarta or Kala Tattvam. Actually, which is controlling and governing everything is a Kala Tattvam. Kala, no one can stand in front of the Kala. Even the Ishvara with Saguna Sakara if he comes in Avatara, he also bow down to the Kala. That's why he disappears, because I kept the rule for everything, entire creation, then I cannot violate the creation. So I accept that. Therefore, Rama lived 11,000 years according to Valmiki Ramayanam. But afterwards, he left. Our Krishna lived only 125 years. Who's, who stops him if he wants to live further? Who are all against to him, they were all not able to withstand. Jarasandha died and Kamsa died. He can continue, he can live in this world, but that is not the law. Therefore, he also disappeared. So no one can escape or exemption for this kala. So this Yama is always behind the column. You cannot see this Kala Tattva, but you can see. To see the Kala Tattva, you need a subtle vision, Vivekam. It's very wonderful to watch our own baby, okay, when the baby born. Then slowly, day by day, day by day, day by day, you will see it keep on change. Change is the principle of this Namarupa Prapancha. That is happening because of the Kala. You can't see it, but you can see it. Now you bring a big raw mango, mangaya, big, and you just keep it there. You need not to do anything. Day by day, its color changes. Then it starts giving smell. And then slowly afterwards, red color, yellow color, then black spots, then slowly it gets shrink, then slowly it starts rotten smell, flies, this, that, all will come. Of one day, it just goes back to the soil, disappears. You need not to do anything. Same way, this body also, you need not to do anything. It will just slowly disappear, perish. Anything in this world, for that matter, anything in this world. Once if a person knows this fact and seeing, he will get deluded, he will become more vigilant, more intelligent, and find out then what is the reality here. Reality is there or reality is here in me. Who is seeing this change, unchanging principle, I am the reality. Unchanging principle, I am the reality. So all kinds of wrong notions in the mind should be removed. Reality is not somewhere, it is here now as I am. That I am is not connected to anything. In any way to anything, it is not connected. To that reality only now in Guru Gita Bhagavan Shankara given a very beautiful description. Ajoham, Amaroham, Nityam. Therefore, Yamaha Samyamatamaham. There is one Subhashitam is questioning in that. Adate modate nityam shunakas sukar kalaha tesham visheshah kaha vrittir esham tu tadrushi. Eating, drinking, sleeping and enjoying. It is told here only two. I am adding two more. खाओ पीवो मजा करो खादते मोदते nityam all the time done by dog, pig and the dull-witted person. Shunaka sukara kalaha. This here kalaha means foolish, unintelligent, with bad conduct, all kinds of. Kalaha means actually a bad guy. That is their nature. Vrittirihi yesham tu tadrushi. That is their swabhavam. Then questioning, okay, out of this dog and the pig and etc. and this Esha, Esham, Visheshaha kaha. What is the difference? What is the difference or the superiority? All are equal. All means the dog, pig and this Aviveki, Mudhatma, a materialistic person, no difference. Why I am telling this Subhashita? You live like that, then Kala will takes you away. You disappear. But before that, Kala will makes you more miserable. It will give lot of hammering. But if you learn the lesson, then you will use your viveka. Then you are a intelligent person. Buddhiman. Sabuddhiman manushyeshu. Then in the 30th shloka, प्रह्लादश्चास्मि दैत्यानाम् कालः कलयतामहम् मृगाणां च मृगेन्द्रोऽहम् वैनतेयश्च पक्षिणाम्. Among these daityas, rakshasas, asuras, I am the Prahlada. What is the difference between this Prahlada and his father Hiranyakashipu? One is an extroverted minded person, one is an introverted minded person. One means which one? Hiranyakashipu father is the objectivity minded person and Prahlada son is the subjectivity minded person. And that Prahlada is considered as the greatest devotee. We heard his story very detailedly in the Bhagavata Mahapurana, his teachings and everything, his Gnanam, Bhakti, everything super. Prahlada. Prakarshanena ahladam dadati prahladaha, who gives the extreme joy and happiness to the others is called Prahlada. Every Gnani is like that. This is not a one day, one story of the small boy of that particular yuga. But how he becomes such a great Ishvara's grace and Guru's grace. But again, why this Prahlada has to born to such a Asura, Rakshasa, Hiranyakashipu? Because that is also his punya. Through him, he got the death in the hands of the Lord. This is for story's sake. We are also going to have the death in the hands of the Lord only. But when it is told in the story in Purana, it is great. But there is something greatness. Greatness of the Prahlada and ungreatness of the Hiranyakashipu. Until the death, from the day one to until the death, Hiranyakashipu not learn to look within the subject. From the day one, not even day one, before the birth itself, Prahlada started looking only the subject, the truth. Before birth, this before birth we'll call is antenatal. Therefore, the spirituality should be given to a pregnant woman in the antenatal Vedanta course. Antenatal Vedanta not necessary, antenatal devotional course. If at all, if you can tell to your daughters or daughter-in-laws, if you can say, please tell them, you studied something, and you are doing something, you are going somewhere, okay, let it be. But before you are giving a birth to a child, please listen to the Bhagavatam. Please listen to the stories of the Lord. Please listen to the Vishnu Sahasranama, Lalita Sahasranama. Because the child should be given the education, prenatal education course. This is very naturally told and encouraged in our Sanatana Dharma, in our Hindu families. But such a good, nice culture we are rejecting and neglecting. So tell wherever if you can tell. Now I told to you, if possible, very essential. The proof is here, Prahlada. Such a great Prahlada, I am among the Daityanam. So Bhagavan choosing all the best things, all best things he choose. And that also a Vivekam. Okay? We also must choose the best. Who chooses the Atma is the best chooser. He's having a very great talent of selecting what to select, what to delete. That only we call it as a Nitya Anitya Vivekam, Atma Anatma Vivekam. Prahlada has having that. That's why more and more, again and again, you listen to that great devotee, you will be inspired. His teachings of, he himself tells that, Kaumare acharet prajnaha bhagavata dharmaniha durlavam manusho dehaha. After getting this rare gift of this Manushya Janma, okay, One must try to practice these Bhagavata dharmas from the childhood. From the childhood. If the mother listens this story, then at least you will get inspiration. Prahladashchasmi daityanam. Then Kalaha Kalayatam Aham. Just now Yama also you said Kalahatvam. And here specially Bhagavan saying among the Kalayatam, among the calculators, I am the super calculator. Calculation, no? Calculation of time through the year, through the month, through the second, minute, hour, fortnight, week, fortnight, month, years, then like that. So all those calculations are there, no? Like, that means indirectly again, Kalam only calculating. But to say I am the super calculator among the super computers and the Parama computer, Rudra computer and all that calculators, I am the, because I calculate very perfectly through my Kala. Kala. That's why Dinayaminyo Sayam Pratah Shishiravasanto Punarayatah Kala Kridati. The time is playing. Today morning came, evening also come, tomorrow will come, again next day will come, sunrise will happen, sunset will happen, summer will come, winter will go. How all these things are happening? Calculatedly. Shishutvam, Balatvam, Kaumaratvam, Yavvanatvam. In life, I am a Shishu. Then I become Bala. Then I become Kishora. Then I become Yavvanam. And Vruddhapyam, all Kala Kridati. Therefore, Gachati Ayuhu, the lifespan decreasing. Every second decrease, diminishing. But I will ask you, even that is happening, you are seeing and experiencing, your Asha Vayu has reduced, your desire for acquiring, desire for cheating, desire for eating, desire for this, that, unnecessarily, unlimited, uncontrollable, unlegitimate desires. तदपि न मुञ्चति आशावायुः. Asha, even a person on the deathbed, the old people, if at all if they are able to hear, and if at all they are able to talk, you just ask them, what is your desire now, my dear 85 years old father? If they are able to talk, you record it and see how many will say, no, no desire, akamaha. Why? Aptakamah, Atmakamah, Aptakamah, Nishkamah, Akamah. Where we study? Very beautiful that teaching. No? Briharanyakam, Yajnavalkya says, remember this. Being I am the desire of the Atma, being I am gain the Atma, then where is the question of desire? Therefore, I am desireless. आत्मानं चेत् विजानीयात् अहमस्मीति पूरुषः किमिच्छन् कस्य कामाय शरीरम् अनुसंज्वरेत् कालः कलयतामहम्. When we talk about the Yama and the Kala, this, that, old age, you should not get afraid. These are not to become more fearful and afraid of that. Don't talk all that. That's why many people afraid of coming to the Vedanta. Coming to the Vedanta. That's why in between, we have to tell some stories. That is only Bhagavan telling about the Prahlada. Huh? Tell about the Prahlada. Devotion. Narayan. Tell that, sir. Don't talk about Dhamma and lifespan and death and all that. I can't tolerate. I can't digest it. How long you will be timid and fearful? You know, if you know this, you know what? Lord Death also having the death. Lord Death also having the death. This point you very with dareness asked by the that Viveki Nachiketa. Oh, Yamadharmaraja, your life also uh, depending on something. What is that? What is that governing principle? So death also having the death. Therefore, you know that you are beyond the death. Ajaha Amaraha. Then where is the question of fear about anything? Therefore, Kalaha Kalayatamaham. Immediately Bhagavan shifting again. Mruganam cha Mrugendroham. I am the lion. Mrugendraha. Mrugendra means lion. Because that is the Kartik Raja. Mruganam Mrugendra Aham. Out of so many animals, okay, there are so many animals on the earth, but the very powerful, intelligent, such a lion, lion is always lion. I am that. Even the big animal, the elephant, very much afraid of this lion and okay, tiger also you can take. Even in dream, if the elephant gets the lion, sometimes with heart attack it will die. Elephant in dream, if it sees the lion chasing and came and sat on its head, because the tiger lion knows that elephant can't run fast, and this lion or tiger, if at all feeling so hungry and encountering with the elephant, it comes from behind or side and jump and sits on the head and give one with it. That's it. Whether the elephant have that experience or not, it is, they say generally, such a powerful. If it gets in the dream also, the elephant will get heart attack and die. How far it is true, don't ask me. Mruganam cha mrugendroham. Why these animals names and birds names all Bhagavan is mentioning? It is so simple that in every name and form see the divinity, presence of the same Atma. That's why in our Hindu religion, given all the animals and birds are the vehicles of the different gods. Different gods. Every god has got the vehicle. Our Murugan has got the peacock and his brother having the small rat and his mother having the lion and father is having the bull vehicle. You see any god, what it indicates, why they closely related these animals and the mother Ganges having the vehicle, the crocodile. Crocodile is going to come later. What is this? Still funny and wonderful thing. The mother goddess Lakshmi's vehicle is the owl. Uh, at least peacock means okay. Now, first of all, think how they sit on it. I will give you the lion, which doesn't do any harm. And Ammal nicely with the sari sitting on the lion. Even if it is scooter means he can sit like that. He won't put one leg that side or this side. If he sits in this way, turning, not criticizing or just to think about all that is told only for us to see in and through everywhere, in everything, the presence of the same reality, the truth. But fortunately, you are fortunate. Unfortunately, they are all unfortunate. What? They doesn't know that what they are. Animals, birds, they doesn't know. I forgot to tell in that place when we talked about the desire. Only human being has got that Icha Shakti, Gnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Please remember, no any other animal. It is not procreating the children as we desire, not like the no pre-plan, nothing. Everything is mechanical, yantrikam. The nature will makes it just do it. It doesn't have choice that today whether I have to cook the uh, lady's finger or cook the carrot or the what. It cannot desire that. Today shall I go and eat, catch the my prey in the classic homes or in the rich field. It doesn't have no. It cannot decide. But somehow it feels hungry. It has to search and it gets. So when there is no power of desire, there is no power of knowledge also. Because therefore there is no power of action. Desire oriented action is not there in them. Okay, that point very important. So Mruganam cha Mrugendroham Vainateyascha Pakshinam. We conclude with this. Vinatasya Apatyam Vainateya, our Periya Tiruvadi, Garipmantan, Garuda. Mother's name is Vinita. This Vinita, this bird like Garuda, is the vehicle of the Bhagavan Sriman Narayana. This Garuda, from the spiritual standpoint, represents the Vedam. Okay? Vedam. That's why some of the prayers in Vedas, even Chandomaya Garudena, how the Narayana Bhagavan came down to protect the Gajendra, he came on the Chandomaya Garuda. See how Shuka using the word. Who is nothing but the Veda, sitting on the Veda bird. Veda means Gnanam. It has got Viveka Vairagyam. Came. So in one's life, this Gnana Swarupa Narayanan should come in their life, and when he'll come, when the Vivek and Vairagya two wings are properly functioning. So like this Aryama, also this Vainateya, in Om Shanno Mitrasham Varunaha Shanno Bhavat Aryama Shanna Indra Bruhaspati. Like that, other page also this with another name. Vainateya Somam Piva. So, Vainateya Vinatasvan. So, a Puranic story, Kashyapa Prajapati's wives were, there are so many wives for Kashyapa Prajapati. The Diti and Atidya also, plus these Kaddu and Vinita. So, through them, through the Kaddu, all the serpents are born. That's why I told Vasuki's mother is Kaddu. And Vinita and being there are two co-wives of the same husband, they have some misunderstanding, some story. Then Vinita has become a servant and slave to the Kaddu. And then when she got this Garuda son and her desire, by the time she is under captivation, then he released her mother Vinita. For that he struggled to get the Amruta and all that. Big stories are there about the Garuda. Anyhow, here Vainateya Pakshinam, out of these big birds. Okay. So very wonderful this Lord's creation. So don't feel you are great and doing something. You are great only when you gain the your Swarupa Jnanam. Through that Swarupa Jnanam, Prahalada got first the internal transformation, the realization of the subject. Then he realized the same subject in every objective world. That is the meaning of this Vibhuti Yogam. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Hari Om Tat Sat